opinion. It's bigger than expected. I think it looks really good, but I can definitely see the work cut out for us. Lots of cleaning. I feel like it's mainly aesthetic, sort of cleaning, getting it ready, other than the whole engine that's gone.
Alright, let's pause for some context. If you watched episode 1, you probably know that despite the engine getting checked out in the survey, there are many hidden issues waiting to be found. After a lot of back and forth with diesel mechanics and Volvo Penta, we came to the tough decision that the engine needed to be replaced. Not only was the engine in rough shape, but the sail drive was also on its last legs. Finding out this new information was a very tough pill to swallow, not only financially, but it also sets our departure back roughly 2 months. The silver lining is finding all of this while in Florida, where we have access to lots of resources. Keep watching for more engine details later in the episode.
Well, we have some projects, but
we'll go over them later.
It's looking good. A little musty smelling because it's been sitting, but we have the hatches open, airing it out, and we're bringing all our stuff on. We've been working hard on the boat. We're gonna take you through a little walkthrough and show you some of the projects we've been working on and just sort of update you on the yard work. We have a very long list of projects we have to do, so we'll get into more of that later, but for now we're gonna take you through a quick walkthrough of the boat and sort of point out some of the main projects we're currently working on. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, starting off with the V-berth, or the forward cabin, or Ben and I's room. Ben took all of this wood out. It was all rotted. So I did a deep clean as much as I could of the room because we were sleeping in here. Had an excellent first night's sleep. So the wood is the main project in here. We're also hoping to replace this mattress. And then we have our bathroom. We're going to be replacing, oh, there's some of the rotten wood. The heads. Ben is going to get us some new toilets in here. And that needs a really deep clean. I did a good deep clean of the kitchen. So we're going to start sort of organizing things. The fridge does not work, so we have to get that working. We're going to take these cushions and try to revive them. They're pretty dirty, but we're hoping to like steam clean them and like bake them in the sun and hopefully bring them back a little. So we'll see how that goes. This is bathroom number 2. Also going to replace the toilet slash head in there. Ben's gonna do all that. Ben has a long list. And then under here, we have a hole in our boat.
So, as you can see, the engine, transmission, and sail drive have been removed. This is because we are putting in a new Volvo Penta D2 package. This seems crazy, but hear me out. The sail drive was not properly maintained and, for lack of a better word, was falling apart. This also applies to the transmission and the engine. The transmission was slipping and needed to be serviced, and the engine had an array of problems. Just to scratch the surface, the flywheel was ground down and needed to be replaced along with the starter. The heat exchanger had been leaking all over the engine for years, causing damage and needed replacing. Along with obviously a full service, all of the hoses, belts, pumps, and seals needed to be replaced. I am certain that the more the engine came apart, the more issues that would be found. On top of all that, the wiring to the key and destroyed control panel was not functional. I'm sure not everyone will agree with my decision, but this is the direction we decided to follow. There are many more issues that I could go into justifying this replacement, but I'll save this for another video if people are interested in hearing more. And my first project, well, not the first project, my first big project of this trip is replacing the aft head.
All right.
The head has been removed. Gonna put the new one in. Removed. Okay.
There's the old toilet.
Alright, the shower grate has been cleaned.
I scrubbed every inch of that.
New head put in. And now for a new bathroom faucet.
Okay. The tap before.
Okay. New faucet, so this bathroom is finished. What could possibly be better than replacing one head, replacing two heads? Let's move on to the forward head. So the aft head back there is done, and it goes straight overboard, so that was pretty easy. This head can go into the holding tank or overboard. So I'm gonna replace the head, all of these hoses, and there's a really bad smell on the boat. I think it's coming through these these old connections. So I'm gonna cut the hose, clean it, and put it back on with fresh hose clamps onto the holding tank and hope that that gets rid of the smell. It's probably hard to hear me, but I would think it's safe to say that the outgoing sewage line leaking is probably part of what's making the boat smell so bad. So let's get this replaced.
Okay, Ben's toilet update.
Alright, it's coming out.
You
Just
found the
busy
source?
ripping the toilet out. I think the source of the smell was old pipes leaking and letting the smell through, so we'll get it replaced, measure the pipes, and put the new toilet in.
Oh! Oh my god, it smells really bad.
Yeah, no shit.
Toilet has been removed. Oh my god. This is gonna get a deep clean before the other toilet goes in. Alright.
Alright, let's unbox the new head.
Oh yeah. Woohoo! So clean you could lick it. Oh yeah. Ben's little workspace island. All right, now we're going to measure and cut the new pipe. Okay, plan for today. I'm gonna do some vacuuming with the shop vac while we have it here inside, and I'm also going to scrub the bottom shower grate of this bathroom.
Alright, so picking up from yesterday, I got the old toilet removed and I'm working on putting the new one in. So my one and a half inch hoses are extremely difficult to put on the 1.5-inch fittings. I'm hoping that boiling them in water for a little bit will loosen them up enough for me to quickly put them on.
Okay. We have the hot water.
I just finished the head. Here is the new head. Looking nice and clean. All the new hoses. And managed to find myself another project. So the deck fitting, where you empty the waste from, the hose clamp has just crumbled off. So I'm gonna replace the deck fitting and put a new hose clamp on.
Okay, so we're actually going to be designating showering to the aft head. So we're not going to be showering in here. So we're replacing this faucet with just a normal bathroom sink faucet and not like a pull-out shower one. But this is looking really rough. So I think it's going to look super good once we get this new fresh chrome one in. Alright, Ben.
As you can see, I went to war with this faucet to get it out. The bolts were seized under there and they were impossible to reach. And these wouldn't unscrew, so the bolt couldn't fit on these. It was a mess, but we got it off. Ready for the new one.
Alright, bathroom cleaning is done. I scrubbed every inch of this bathroom and I think it's looking good. I scrubbed the floor. Obviously I scrubbed this teak flooring and then put that in. We have our new toilet by Ben, new faucet by Ben, looking so crisp compared to what was there before. We need a new drain, which has been specially ordered to fit. And that's that. Finally clean and the stink is gone.
Hard work today.
So it's actually Ben and I's anniversary. What better way to spend it than cleaning out lockers and changing toilets?
It's 3:30.
3:30.
We're gonna stop, go to the pool, and have some drinks.
And celebrate 5 wonderful years. I got these towels off Amazon and I want to kind of brighten the kitchen a bit and break up some of the wood. They're just stick-on tiles right up there and I think it'll look really cute. Okay, now we measure the second piece. Okay, measured, left a little bit of extra room, and now we cut. Okay. All right, top layer, let's get it. All right, now for this bottom section. I just finished. What do you think?
Looks good. After a hard couple of days working on the boat, it's time to head out and get ready for our next trip to the yard. We're taking all of our salon cushions back with us to try and revive them. Thank you so much for watching and tune in next week for more boatyard projects.